Hello everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of the Skyrim Dawnguard Level 1 Challenge. I was gonna say welcome back to Skyrim, because, I've done Skyrim a lot, but, we're doing a new thing, and yes, I know that I did a little prequel, just to kind of give you that, the very first quest. Because as I explained, the alternate start mod doesn't do that quest. That first quest where you go and you talk to Isran and you hear about the Vigilant of Stendar, blah blah blah, that doesn't actually happen. You either start as a full-fledged member of the Dawnguard, or you start as a member of Lord Harkon's court. So, I put a little bit of thought into this, and so we are going to start as a Breton. The other one that I thought about doing was potentially the High Elf, because of their magical regeneration, but I kind of like the Breton for this. I was a Dark Elf for the last thing, so let's do a Breton this time around. Obviously we are going to be female, yes, and there was a very specific preset that I really liked. Where is it? There it is. Okay. We aren't gonna do that exactly. Obviously, we're gonna change a few things. The biggest thing that we're gonna change is her hair. 'Cause I like, having specific hair. Let's do... How does that look? You know what? Yeah, I kind of like that. Alright. And then the hair is going to be super pale. And that'll be great. Awesome. Okay. And, as always, I put a lot of deep thought into what we are going to name our character, and she shall be Derpyre. Because I can. So, the reason...
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Is it? I think it's guild.
Which guild are you a new recruit for?
Yeah, okay, Lord Harkon's court.
You may yet be forgiven for your transgressions, vampire.
I don't care. So, the reason why I decided to do the vampire is because being a vampire sucks. Being a vampire is terrible. I hate it. It is the worst decision
do as I command,
you could
and you
ever
will reap
possibly make.
the rewards. Defy me, awake at La. The power is growing within you. And now you must learn to wield it.
Yeah. I'm ready to
With
learn
my
about
guidance,
power.
you will
Blah,
become
blah, blah.
a deadly instrument. Now listen to my words and do as I instruct.
Okay.
The true power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the vampire lord. Assume.
Alright, and then if we go to powers, we're gonna favorite this, we're gonna favorite that, favorite all of those.
The mantle of the vampire lord, and we will continue.
Hello, I'm a vampire lord. Hi.
In this form, you can drain the life from your foes with your right hand. Should you run out of magicka, you can descend to the ground and fight as the beasts do. Do so now, and we will continue. Good. You are weaker while on the ground, because you cannot access the blood magic. However, the night powers are still yours to command, and your claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts.
look, there's a perk tree.
There is much to learn, but if you master the powers of the Vampire Lord, few enemies will be able to stand against you.
Yeah. And then you have powers.
There is one last thing you must know. Slaying mortal men with your life drain grants you new night powers and blood magic. I keep a stable of thralls in the castle should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun. That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask. I have a task that will test your new powers.
I am ready
But
to carry out
first,
this
do you
task.
have any questions?
No, I have no questions. Yes. Give me the task, I shall do it.
Good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
Okay, but first... Haha!
I sense the power of
And then we go to revert form.
ancient blood in your veins. It has made you strong.
Whee! And then we can back. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, the vampire titles don't actually help me good on them. Okay, so this was a terrible decision. And you're gonna hear me say that a lot. Being a vampire sucks so much ass. Oh my god, it is horrible. Hello.
You're welcome here. As long as you don't overfeed on the thralls.
Okay. So the annoying thing about this, in the last DLC, right, we got, we had the ability to go around, and get some...
I am above the petty
you're the person
squabbles
I'm
here.
supposed to talk to.
I saw more than enough political maneuvering in my time in house dress. I was tired of it then, and I'm tired of it now.
I have a message from Harkon.
Lord Harkon, remember your place.
Sure.
Now, what is our Lord's wish?
He simply said, "It is time."
Well, well. He wants the chalice, then. You've heard of the Bloodstone Chalice?
I've never heard of it.
It is a rather well-kept secret. The chalice has been in Lord Harkon's possession for quite some time now. It is, when used properly, able to increase the potency of our powers. He has neglected using it for ages. If he wants it filled now, then grander things are afoot. This is good. Follow me. I'll take you to it.
Lovely.
Lord Harkon has never cared to use the chalice, relying on his more than adequate powers until now.
Puppy.
This is an intriguing change.
Also, eventually you can get the Death Hounds to follow you around. So like the Dawnguard have huskies that are armored. And if you go down if you go down the Dawnguard route, you can get huskies to follow you around. But because I'm a vampire, I get Death Hounds.
Excuse us. I need to fetch the Bloodstone Chalice.
The chalice? Why? What are you up to, Garan?
Lord Harkon's orders, Orthiolf. Calm yourself. Our friend here has been ordered to fill the chalice.
Really?
Indeed. She's off to Redwater Den.
Well then, best of luck to you.
Bengalmo and Orthiolf are Harkon's primary advisors. I'm sure they're quite surprised to learn that you're taking the chalice.
So potions of blood are going to become really important later on, and I will explain why after we kind of get this little introductory section.
Mind yourself.
And here we are. Now, this chalice needs to be filled directly from the blood spring that is the source of Redwater Den. But that's not enough. Once that's done, the blood of a powerful vampire needs to be added to it. Keep in mind that Redwater Den has fallen into, well, let's just say less reputable members of society now dwell there. It's your choice whether to attempt to deal with them or force your way through. Hurry back. You don't want to keep Lord Harkon waiting.
Okay, so I now have the Bloodstone Charms. Woot woot. Also, is there anything like in the bookcase that I would actually, want to not steal, but at least read? Because skill books? No? Okay. So yes, everything right now in the castle
Mind
is,
yourself.
stealing.
I'm above the petty
If I
squabbles
take it
here.
and someone
I have
sees me,
lived
they will
far
get
too long to
very
be
upset
bothered
with me,
them.
which sucks, but okay. Also, we're just gonna do a sneak, because I want that, and I want all of them. Cool. Okay, fine. Oh. There's a person. Hello, person.
Don't get in my way, and I won't tear your arms off. Simple, isn't it?
Are you going to notice me if I get down here? No? Okay. I want the steel. Also, I mean, I'll take Ethereum Wars. I don't need it, but I'll take it. Okay. Where's the grindstone? There's the grindstone. Because I've got a crossbow, and I've got a steel sword. Not the greatest stuff in the world. And I don't think there's any leather or anything to turn it. Oh, there are leather strips. And there is leather. I'm just trying to find all the useful stuff that I can get right away. Because vampires are very squishy.
I wish Orthiols and Vingama would just get it over with and kill each other. Ugh, I'm tired of listening to them.
Okay. I don't really need a bow, actually, because I've got my crossbow. So, everything around here right now is stealing. Except for, I think I can loot the bodies. And that's basically it. All that's stealing, more stealing, blah blah blah. Okay. And the enchanting table is actually up here. Let's just disenchant this thing really quick, because that'll get me someplace nice, or at least start getting me in the right direction. So there are coffins downstairs that I can sleep in, which I'm going to do. That coffin was being used by someone. That coffin was also being used by someone. Where's the coffin that I can sleep in? I know there's a coffin that I can sleep in. Where is it? Gosh darn it, game. I would like to sleep in a coffin. Do not mind. Can't go down there. This eventually becomes Serana's room?
You're welcome here, as long as you don't overfeed on the thrones.
This place is a little confusing. Hold on. Okay, so if I go... it might be down in here. Hi, Serana! Okay. Also, I should say that I definitely do have a mod installed that allows me to marry Serana, and no, I'm not getting rid of it. I don't care. There we go. Oh gosh, okay. I want to sleep for 8 hours. hopefully it'll be night. So I awakened feeling a surge of vampiric power. I guess that's because I slept in a coffin?
Sit down and enjoy yourself.
I wouldn't be able to because you guys would harm me if I did. Okay. So, the very first thing that we are going to do is first we're gonna here. So, welcome to the castle. I can't remember what it's actually called. I'm gonna call it Castle Harkon a lot. That's not the name. That's not what it's actually called, but you know what? It's fine. So, yes. For those of you who have never played as a vampire in Skyrim before, good on you. Really honestly, like, good job, friends. You have made the correct choice. Being a vampire fucking sucks. Also, did I favorite? No, I didn't. Favorite this, that, equip that. Also gonna equip this crossbow. So I hate being a vampire. I really do. Like, I genuinely prefer being a werewolf. Also, I know that if I walk around this just right, yeah, beautiful. I hate it. I hate it so much. So, the thing about being a vampire is that you have to walk around at night. Like, if you are going to be traveling in the overworld in any capacity, you have to do it at night. If you do it if you do it during the day, you are basically inviting yourself to get killed. That's just salmon. There is no other way to phrase that than you are just inviting yourself to be killed. Your magicka, your health, and your stamina are all reduced by like 50 or some odd %. I really want to kill that fox, but I think he's too far away. And they also don't regenerate at all. There's no regeneration. So, like, if you're going to be... Ooh, my sneak has increased even more. This is how we get our archery up. Ah! Fuck it. Where's my sword? Oh god, okay, magic! Restoration, healing, favorite that, also, favorite that, also. Oh! Hey, I leveled up too! Fuck off! Okay, cool. And I leveled up literally right away. We're gonna go for more magicka. We're going to go for conjuration. I probably should not get to fight with the walkers, but I don't care. It's a good, easy way right at the very beginning of the game to get A, stuff you can sell, and B, easy XP. We're not going in there. So, where we are actually going is Solitude. Alright, so I actually need to go back this way. is, or at least the thing that I have discovered, is that kind of the way to do this is to get to Solitude as quickly as you can, preferably before the sun comes up. Also, those guys over there won't attack you at all. Like, even if you get super close to them, they won't actually attack you. This is part of a quest. But it's also just really nice to have that as a discovered location. Okay. Perfect. I am going the right way. Or actually, if I maybe just follow this path. No? Okay. So, I do not want to be out in daylight, as I have said. Being a vampire is super annoying, and I hate it, and that's why I did it. They make it way more difficult on you. And the other really annoying trade-off is that, you are more powerful as a vampire lord. Which obviously makes sense. Because your vampire lord gives you more health and more, magicka. Just automatically. What the plan? Else here? No, just a shit ton of clams. Okay. Ooh, look at all the clams. Perfect. Lovely. But so being a vampire lord makes you way more powerful. Yes. However, it also makes it impossible to pick up loot. Which is something that I'm sure there's a mod for. Hello, Mr. Holder, sir. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just... Cool. I think I'm going the right way. At least I hope I'm going the right way. No, how? Oh, yeah, okay. No. Now I know what's going on. I just have to get... I kind of have to go around the long way, because otherwise it's gonna take me to, like, try and Skyrim my way up the mountain. And, I mean, as much fun as watching me try to Skyrim my way up this mountain might be, we aren't doing it. Like, I'm sure I could, it just takes a really long time, and a lot of, like, really precise stuff. But, I need to discover Dragon Bridge anyway, so why not just do that? Aha! And I also found a road. Oh, my wolf died. Okay, now then, which direction? Yeah, I want to go this way. Okay, cool. Yes. So, there's going to be this trade-off that I have to do in certain situations where I am going to be a vampire lord and get all the benefits that come from that, and be stronger and more powerful, and I've got the life drain ability and a bunch of other stuff that, again, just basically makes me more powerful. But I won't be able to loot, and also my character level doesn't go up. That's the other thing that's really annoying about vampires, is that, I thought I heard somebody, that, if you decide, if you decide to do it as, you know, a level 1 character, your character level doesn't go up at all with your vampire level. Did I go? No, we're not gonna go discover that just because that's really far down and I don't want to have to come all the way back up. That's just a waste of time. Wolves! Wolves are great. I'm gonna take your pelts. Is there anything cool in here? So yeah, like your vampire lord and your perks, and like those perks are completely separate than. Oh, I could take this firewood that I don't actually need because I'm not making arrows. Get in there. Get in there. Well, and there's nothing there. Never mind. And so then it, of course, becomes am I going to do this as a regular person and upgrade my character, or am I going to do this as a vampire lord and upgrade the vampire lord? And of course, if you do it as a vampire lord, you don't get loot. Like legitimately, you have to go back and do everything again, or you have to constantly switch between being a vampire and being a normal person, which is unfun. It's very unfun. Let me tell you that, because it's just really annoying. Hello. Wait, there was wolves hunting packs. By the way, they're pack animals. That's what they do. So, and the reason why I'm putting my weapons away all the time is because, okay, let's go to this one first, just because I can actually see it. Is because you move faster in the overworld without your weapons out. Oh, wolves. Wolves and bandits. Another bandit.
You won't get the best of me.
Die now. So the other thing about this is much like the last DLC that I did, I really want to try and keep this contained to the DLC. So like there's a bunch of stuff that I can do because, you know, I'm in Skyrim, and like getting shiny things in Skyrim is a time-honored tradition. However, oh god, it's gonna be morning here pretty quick. Dang. Okay. Wait. I mean, this might actually make me where I can go. Sorry, I really want to get to Solitude before the sun comes up, because, like, even if the sun comes up, because again, right, like, even wolves become problematic when the daylight comes out, which is a scary thought. Like, that's really honestly kind of terrifying to think about. I'm not gonna just, should discover that? Maybe. I might. I don't know. I need to get to Solitude. I need to get to Solitude. Let's do a stealth. And see if I can get up there without anybody seeing me. I'm very bad at stealthing, by the way. I mean, you know, level 1 character. Quite easy to be bad at stealthing, but yeah. Alright. Also, okay. No. I know exactly where I am right now. Cool. Let us go and find that cave. Because, Mount Killcreep should be around here somewhere. And I'm gonna at least discover Mount Killcreep. I'm not gonna go get Dawnbreaker as much as I want to go get Dawnbreaker, because Dawnbreaker, like, okay, Dawnbreaker is not. Did I not get close enough? There we go. Dawnbreaker is not the best weapon in the game. It's not. It just isn't. With all of the improvements that you can make. Hello, friend. Who are you?
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
Okay, cool. I don't want to join the Imperial Legion. Oh, and there it is. Okay. I feel like people always forget about this, but yes, there's a work wall literally right outside. Right outside. Yeah, like, there's a statue. It's right there. And we forget about it all the time. I have forgotten about it. Okay, cool. You get to survive, Mr. Fox. And now we just make our way back down and go this way. Get onto the road. Perfect. Beautiful. Lovely. Alright. So, the other thing that I should very briefly talk about is, this is the alternate start. Ha 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 ha. You may have noticed that at the very beginning, when it wasn't, you know, oh, you're awake, as, you know, you normally do. Oh.
The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Okay. So, the thing is...
Is someone there?
The thing is... The vigilance of Stendarr kind of like a vampire's enemy. Actually, wait, no. Let's just level up. That's totally fine. Let's get some magic going, and let us put that into enchanting. Perfect. Yeah, so the vigilance of Stendarr is kind of like the vampire's enemy. And normally... Ooh, steel mace, I'll take that. I'll do those two. And I'll take the vigilance. Wait, actually, no. Heal! Always heal. Don't go that way, that leads to the Thalmor Embassy. I don't want to go to the Thalmor Embassy. I'm not doing that quest. Anyway, as I was saying before I ran into, you know, enemies of the vampires, and I needed to brutally murder them. This is the alternate start mod, which means that the vanilla start to the game isn't a thing. Hello?
I fear the night, because the werewolves and vampires don't.
Yes. fear me. So that means that dragons are not a thing. There shall be no dragons. I will never have to deal with a random dragon attack out in the middle of the wilderness. It is not a thing that is going to happen. Now, in my last Skyrim challenge with the Dragonborn DLC, I had to go do the very beginning of that opening quest and go at least go talk to Greybeards, because otherwise we couldn't start the main quest of the Dragonborn DLC and deal with Mira. However, that is not the same for this. I do believe that there is nothing in the Dawnguard DLC that requires you to have shouts. I am fairly confident in that belief. I do not know if that is exactly true, but I am fairly confident in the belief that you can do this DLC without shouts whatsoever. So along with the fact that I'm a vampire and I can only be out of night and I can't move things occasionally, and you know, my health and magicka and stamina are all going to be reduced if I decide to wander around in daylight, and all sorts of other annoying things that I'm going to have to keep track of. I'm also going to be doing this without any shouts, which is going to be difficult, to say the least. I feel like people forget about shouts when they have them, but then as soon as they don't have them, it becomes oh well, I really wish I could have used Unrelenting Force here, or, you know, damn, Cyclone would have been so much fun, you know, or, you know, those kinds of things. Or like when you're trying to get to a certain place and it's glitched the hell out, using, you know, whirlwind springs is really, like, super awesome. That isn't happening. It's just not. There will be no... Oh, look, the Khajiit.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika.
Okay, so there's a cutscene of the people chopping off the head of the guy who allowed Ulfric Stormcloak to come in and kill the High King. I'm not gonna watch it. I watched it last.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogmir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Yeah, so that guy let Ulfric Stormcloak in. These guys were really mad at him for it, and that guy's gonna cut off his head. And there's a child, that child, who, like,
you should tell her
belongs
that that betrayed his high king.
Like, it's her uncle or something. I don't know.
Rogmir, you helped Ulfric
Also,
Stormcloak escape the city
fun fact about Solitude. There are vampires living in the sewers, and the mage here is vampire. And I don't know if you can get any special dialogue with her if you are also a vampire, so I'm gonna go figure that out right now. Also, I'm just gonna take all this nightshade. I don't know why I want the nightshade, but I'm taking it. Also, the other thing that is eventually going to become a problem,
right? That's what you do.
is housing. I know, and like storage, and I know that eventually, I'm pretty sure that eventually you get a room in Castle Harkon. But I think that you might actually have to, like, kill him, or at least complete the DLC. Spoiler warning, at the end of the DLC you killed Lord Harkon. Oops, sorry. Okay, so there's gonna be a little cutscene over here.
I
swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Okay, so because it's night, she probably won't stealth.
Please address all questions to the steward, Falk Firebeard.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard.
Be quick.
Oh, I can actually.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Okay, cool. I want that. Ooh. Oh no! I can't buy muffle. Darn. Here. I'll sell you one of those, and that'll.
I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant.
Okay. I can't actually
Stay
talk to her
guarded.
about being a
You never
vampire.
know what could be out there.
I know that there's some. I know that there's a dialogue option that you can get with her. I don't those. Books. Okay. Frick. Okay. Bound sword. Yay! That'll be a much better sword.
I've got.
Did that guy's hair just disappear? Oh god, no!
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragon.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it's daytime, but the game is saying that the sun is now up.
For business and
So let me get into this like a quiet little corner here, and show you why this sucks. I have 105 magicka, I have 85 health, and I have 85 stamina. That's what I've got to work with. And also, let's just really quickly go like this. And then I stop sprinting, and it's just gonna stay there. It's just gonna stay there. It's not gonna move. It's not gonna regenerate. That's just how it is from now on. Until either I go inside or the sun goes down.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
So yeah, and that happens for all of it. That happens for every single thing. It's very annoying. Okay, now let's make leather. I don't think I need leather strips right now. Let us upgrade our armor. Okay, so 29, 9, and 10. That's 28. Yeah, so that'd probably be the same, honestly. Oh, and I can make iron daggers. Okay. Yeah, there's a grindstone. Looks like there's a grindstone somewhere around here. Because, oh, I can make that fine. And also make that fine. Beautiful. Lovely. I do. Okay.
Disrespect the law, you disrespect me.
Yeah. Yeah, there are vampires in the sewers, by the way. I've done that quest once, and I forget exactly how you get it. But like, basically, you know, the people of Solitude are like, oh god, no,
If you need potions, head over to Angeline's
go
Aromatics.
investigate the sewers, and then you find that there are vampires there, and it's like, oh, there are vampires in the sewers. It's quite a fun little quest, if I remember correctly. Because you get to run around in the sewers killing vampires. Okay, see, now it definitely looks more like morning-ish.
Tools, wares, and weapons. Oh, there is trust for Khajiit in this place.
I do love the Khajiit. Here, I will sell you all my green apples, because I don't need them. And I'll sell you that iron dagger. What else will I sell you? None of that. None of that. None of that. And that garnet. And those horker tusks.
May
That
your
didn't make
road
me
lead you
money,
to
but you
one
know what? It's better than nothing. Okay. Also, ingredients. Start eating this stuff. All of that I probably can. Alright, so, we discovered Solitude for a very important reason, and that is because of this carriage! Yay! Carriage! So, if I go to my map, my lovely, lovely map, you will note that the quest marker is all the way down here. And I am all the way up at Solitude, which is way over there. And so, you know, I could walk all the way across the thing and get there. I don't want to. I really don't want to. Because being a vampire sucks. And basically what would have to happen is I would go to the inn at Solitude, rest until night, walk all the way to Morthal, rest until night, try to get to Whiterun as soon as possible, rest until night, and then make my way all the way over here. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Like, it's super, like, oh my god. Typically I
Need a ride?
I would just walk.
Where do you want to go?
I would totally just walk, because walking around...
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Walking around Skyrim...
If you've never been to Riften,
fun.
be sure to
But
visit the Blackbriar
walking around
Meadery.
as a vampire
You marks
becomes
a
really
dad, and you'll
difficult
forget
because
all
you can
about the
only
long
walk
trip.
during, like, certain times, or else the sunlight hits you, and it's like, oh, well, you know, you want to be doing X, Y, and Z? Nope. Okay. God, I wish I could buy Muffle. Also, what time is it? Oh. Fuck. Okay, great. I guess we're gonna have to go into Riften. Bye!
Before I let you into Riften, for
Yeah,
the
whatever.
privilege of
I'm not
entering
paying
the
your
city.
tax.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you?
Welcome to Riften.
There are 2, I'm pretty sure, persuade checks that, you
I had another run-in with a
always automatically succeed.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble?
I'm not scared
That's
of
the
you.
wrong answer. Last thing the Blackbriars need around here is some troublemaker trying to steal a piece of the action. The Blackbriar...
Yeah,
Me?
whatever.
I'm
Alright.
Maul. I watch the streets for him. If you need dirt on anything, just stay out of the Blackbriars' affairs. You'll live longer.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
Okay, ignore Brynjolf. I don't know where he is right now, but ignore him. Do not talk to him. Let's just go here really quickly. I need money. That's what I need. I need money. Also, I really appreciated the fact that, like, I said, hey, you know, I'm not afraid of you. And he's like, ha 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 ha, don't make me laugh. And then in the corner, it's like, your vampire powers grow as you hunger.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
That's Brynjolf. No.
If you've got Sure thing. It's yours for it. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Don't talk to
Come
Bryn,
back
y'all.
and see us again.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
No. I mean, I am looking for work, but not that kind of work. Great, awesome, thanks.
What can I
bye.
get you? Me? What?
Alright. And it's gonna be 13 hours. The sun will still be up, but hopefully it'll be, but I won't have to be out and about for very long. Which is nice.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh shit.
Come back and
Okay.
see us again.
Alright. So, here is where... Here is the other thing about being a vampire that absolutely is the worst thing in the entire fucking world. There are 4 stages to vampirism in this game, and
you could say that the rat way is the city
that
under the city.
that goes across the board. So if you are not doing the Dawnguard DLC and you are wandering around and you get attacked by a vampire, or you walk into a vampire den or something along those lines, and you contract sanguine vampiris and then you let it go and you're a vampire, right? Although why anybody would do that is just, I don't understand. It's like asinine. But there are 4 stages.
After we were robbed, Raven's become more bitter than ever. He hates this place.
Are you a vampire?
It's not safe around here. There's thieves out there looking to steal everything you own.
So there's the first stage, which is you have just fed, and your vampire powers aren't super great. There is the next stage, which is it's been a while since you fed, and your vampire powers were a little bit stronger, but you're fine. Ah! Then there is the third stage, which is it's been, a bit since I've fed, and my vampire powers are getting stronger now. And then of course there is the 4th stage, which is basically when you go mad with bloodlust and your vampire powers are at their strongest, but humans will run away at the sight of you. And the way that you kind of combat this is, like, really honestly what you want to do is, if you're gonna go into like a town or do those kinds of things. Okay, come on. Seriously? So if you're gonna go into town, or if you're gonna be like in the overworld and you're gonna be doing those kinds of things, then what you really want to do is you really want to you want to try and stay at that 4th level for as long as you possibly can, because your powers aren't at their strongest, but they're strong, and people and aren't gonna run away at the sight of you. If you're going to be doing, like dungeon crawling, also there's a dragon here. Dragon burial mound. It's not gonna do anything, but that's dragon, by the way. But if you're gonna do like dungeon crawls, then really what you want to do is you want to, yes, torch bug. You want to, like, waiting until, you're at that like blood rage. I can't remember exactly what the game calls it, but it calls it something. But you're at that point where you know, your powers at their strongest, but humans will run away in fear. You totally can. Like, oh wait, I don't want to go. I want to go around this way. Alright, so there are a couple of guys out here. They won't mess with you. Ooh! I forgot that there was a skill book there. They're basically just bodyguards. Here. Alright. So, this is Redwater Den.
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself.
I'll do what I feel like, motherfucker. Also, I can't steal from this chest. I'm pretty sure that he sees me. Oh, actually, maybe. Haha. Okay.
Go on downstairs. You're bothering me.
So, I don't think that this place was added in the DLC. I think that this place was always kind of there, and then they just made it better for the DLC. So, this is a scuba den. And what you do is
oh, welcome. You seem tense. Join a booth and relax a bit. Or did you need another fix?
How about a sample?
Since it's your first time, sure. Find a booth and enjoy.
Great. Awesome. I'm not sure if that's one that you can always get. If that's another persuasion that you can always get. Because there's, I mean, there's the one in Riften that you can pretty much always get. And then there's the one in Whiterun. At the very beginning. Alright, and then you go in here, and you go to potions, and you drink the Redwater skooma. And oh, everything's going all weasel. And it fades to black.
That's the last of them. Poor sods can't resist after they get a taste of your dosed skooma.
The water from the spring makes the skooma so much more potent. We'll have all the thralls we'll ever need. Good thing the boss heard that old farmer running his mouth off in the tavern about finding this place.
Yes. So, the story behind the Redwater Den is there's basically a blood spring at the end. And the vampires are dosing the skooma with the blood. Okay, so what you do not want to do is you do not want to pick this door, because if you pick this door and it swings open, he will see you and he will attack you. What you want to do is you want to steal it, and then I'm gonna be risky and I'm gonna get it.
Fine.
It wasn't what I meant to do, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna attack this guy. We'll see what happens. Also, I can do that. Damn. Okay. Alright. And then I'm gonna have to do this again. Yeah.
Oh, head on in and behave yourself.
Excuse me. That. Okay. So yeah, what I have discovered is that because I am such a low level
first time.
Before this place, the way that I have to do this is by turning into a vampire lord. I mean, I would love to not do it that way. I would love to do it like a super stealthy.
Fans have it right. Hunting so
Poor sods can't
chancy.
resist after they get a taste of
Why
your
not
dosed
keep a
skooma.
few thralls? The water from the spring makes the skooma so much more potent. We'll have all the thralls we'll ever need. Good thing the boss heard that old farmer running his mouth off in the tavern about finding this place.
Yeah, so I think that's where you can get this quest. If, like, you can just find it on the map and just, like, walk in if you really want to. Also, we're gonna quick save. Or, you know, you could overhear somebody talking about it, or, of course, you could be doing it for this. So, I think we're gonna call it a part here. Yeah, I think we're gonna be done here. I'm gonna leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger, because this dungeon is kind of long, and I don't want to do the whole dungeon. I don't think we'll have time to do the whole dungeon. And I don't kind of want to, like, stop in the middle, because that's really frustrating. So, next time, we will get to show off our Vampire Lord ability. Why are you watching? Go away. I don't want you to look at me. So we will show off our Vampire Lord ability, and we'll get some stuff done. Know that this series is probably going to be a little bit shorter than the Dawnguard DLC, or the Dragonborn DLC, not the Dawnguard, because there is a little bit less to do. Like in the Dragonborn DLC, right, there is a whole new island to explore. Here there isn't, right? It's all in. Oh, you walk away. I didn't realize that you walked away. Also, I'm pretty. Yeah, they still have my. Interesting. Well, if you walk away, I might be able to do this a little bit more stealthy-like. I just didn't realize that you walked away. I wasn't ever patient enough. Cool. Awesome. That's nice to know.
First kill is always the best. The blood has never tasted as sweet since...
yes. The first high is always the best high. But yeah, so I think we're gonna end it here, leaving you guys on a big cliffhanger. But so this is the first part of our Dawnguard level 1 challenge. As a vampire, because I wanted to make I just decided that I needed more reasons to hate myself.
Need to hunt.
So yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Are there, like, specific things that you kind of want me to go do that relate to the DLC but aren't necessarily, like, a part of the DLC? Because that is something, like, you know, there are a couple locations that I know are, like, vampire related, and I would totally be willing to go and do vampire related things. It's just that, I really do want to kind of keep it as contained as I can to the DLC. So I may, like, what the thing that I can think of is, I might do the quest in Morthal that allows you to eventually buy a house and become Thane. So that's one of those things that I may or may not do, just kind of depending on what people say. Of course, I will be willing to listen to suggestions on that. I would love to hear from you guys. But yes, so this has been the official, ooh, I got the idle screen, the official first episode of our Dragonborn DLC challenge. I have been C. Jackson, and we will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now!